And welcome back. We are starting today once again for a more role play heavy stream. This is gonna be the rewind moment of after the fall of the event of the celebration. This is exactly what happened right after or during the chaos as it slowly subsided after King Arthur slew the evil knight. Now, we focus our story on the outside or outskirts of the city of Camelot, where a company is now preparing to go inside and puncture the whole thing wide open. As they can hear the screams of what's going on the inside, this platoon or this um, company seems not to be bothered by the chaos that's going on. You could hear screams, you could hear a lot of chaos noises, um, but this company group is serious, non-moving, only listening to one knight who's in the front. As we try to focus onto them, can I go ahead and have the two archer, our team and Benedict? May I ask, as you try to approach this company and you get approached by this slim leather wearing man with white hair as long as his shoulder. So hanggang shoulder heavy yung ano nila, um, yung buhok niya. Approach the two of you, asking, what's your purpose here?
What's your purpose here?
Uh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. I am Sir Benedict of Dover. I am here to serve as the reinforcement called by Sir King Arthur himself.
Do you
Same as me, my name is Martin Alexander.
Okay, understood. He extend his hand like he's trying to get something from the two of you. Do you hand over your papers or the
Yes.
call to action paper? Okay.
Yeah.
He observes it.
Oh,
I see. Um from what I could observe from the two of you, you're not the ones to fight in the front line. Yes? Do you guys
We
need
are
a
not
vantage
sure,
point?
but I can use a sword if need be.
Okay.
yeah.
Just I mean, he looked at our team. Wait, yeah, our team. How about you? Do you need clear vantage points to be provided for you to be useful?
I can use many different weapons. I can be your archer. I can also use become the front line if there need. I'm mostly a two-soldier knight, using archer as an advantage for long range and attacking the front as using two swords.
Good. We will provide to you the needed vantage points. Just follow our lead and we'll clear a path. Take as many as you can, take them down, and save as many as you can as well. Got it?
Right.
Okay.
After the dude or after that knight right in front of you gave you your orders, he stood inside. He stood in front of this platoon of his company, and gave one but subtle order.
Hunt.
The moment you heard the word hunt, all of these men that's right in front of you force themselves in on a straight path and start clearing the way. What does the two of you do? They're moving forward now.
Oh, I follow the rest of the men and like as we go to the castle.
Understood. Okay.
Yep.
This is the thing that I warned the two of you earlier. I wasn't supposed really much to ask, but can the two of you at least roll a perception check? Just roll a d20 and
Check.
add your perception modifier.
My character sheet is empty, so I don't think I have a modifier right now.
It's okay. From your previous one, you could just roll me a roll 20 and okay. No, it's fine. Sorry. Elora, this is just gonna be a roll, initiative roll, just because of I need to know who to converse next to, just at least to know where to ask next. Just roll me a natural d20 so that I know where to go about it. Okay, it's good. Okay, perceptions are rolled. Luckily, the two of you rolled high. You notice that the city is in shambles. Not much of a chaotic shambles, because this is at least as a recent more of a recent chaos. Bodies are not yet dropping. There are wounded along the streets, and there are screaming, seeking for help. Now I need to ask the two of you, which would you do first? Help or eliminate?
I think we're going to help first, since that is our team character.
Okay, so wait, who said
The
help?
life of others is more important than
Okay, our
others.
team, help. How about Benedict?
Join Sir Martin and help
Help?
the
Okay,
wounded.
so you help the wounded and you try to tend to the chaos of it all. You tried to help as much as you could, and you see at least old lady trying to pull um his granddaughter or her granddaughter out of the midst of the chaos stampede. This was supposed to be a celebration. This was supposed to be a a good outstanding gathering of every people outside of Camelot, just to celebrate the fact that this is the day that King Arthur united everyone into one banner. Unfortunately, the numbers worked against them, and the chaos ensued. And as you try to help each and every one here, you gain chivalry, the two of you. Just note it down.
Really.
Our team, I need to ask you, in a split-second decision, you see a skeleton knight about to stampede a little girl and an old lady, and you only have the ability to save one. Who would you choose?
Just a little girl.
Unless if you want to roll for me a d20 to see if you're gonna be able to save the two of them. Who will you be saving?
Wait, why can't I save one of them? I'm accompanying him, right?
Yes. I will get to you. This is at least to see
Okay.
if I need to see if the two of you will be able to make the tough decisions. So we're gonna go for focus for our team first. Which one will you
Okay,
save, or will you roll for me a high enough d20 if you will try to save two of them?
Okay, so okay, I just going to save the little kid.
The little kid. Okay.
Oh, the little girl.
The little girl. So as you try to save the little girl, we will now shift our attention to Benedict. You see now our
Sir Benedict,
team. You see now our team tried to grab this little child little girl right in front of him. As he tried to pull it, you could see at least a not just one skeleton soldier, but a mass. And they're not even holding swords at this point. They're just basically just running over a lot of people. You see Artine pull the child, but he didn't had enough time to pull the old lady. I ask of you, are you gonna pull the old lady?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
As you pull the old lady, two of you make your way now to the center, to the pavilion. Note down that you've gathered courage. One more. So, tigisa kayo ng may courage and chivalry. As you guys try to make your way to the pavilion, and as the chaos still just flow, you see a knight who just recently slew this floating spectral of a skeleton mound who just oozes just energy that would make a grown man shudder and piss. And you saw this man with red hair and flaming wielding sword cut this being right in front of him in twine. And the whole time, as your attention is split into saving, helping each and every one that you could also see the troop, the company that you came in, just eviscerate efficiently each and every skeleton that they see. Unfortunately, they're not focused into saving anyone. That's what you notice. They're not here to save everyone. They're here to eliminate the threat and move on. As the pavilion section of the city is now cleared out, the three of you are now in one location and just there to have a breather because the chaos is now, at least on that particular section, is subsiding. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the three of you for the time being and ask of you before I leave. What do you intend to do? Be as descriptive as you can.
Well, I compliment the knight who slew the skeleton thing with the energy and whatnot. And I'm like, excellent skill, sir. May I know your name?
Okay, you see this knight whose hair is still red and you could feel heat emanating from him and his sword. Lakan, are you able to speak? I shall take over for a bit. Lakan, or Tarig, he will nod at you, but at the same time, in a way that wanted to just have a breather, because again, he just slew this beast right in front of him and say, names, Blitzstark. All in a day's work. Let's go out and help people. I'm guessing that's Benedict that speak to Tarig, yes?
Yeah, I'm the one who asked.
Okay. Artine, what are you doing?
As I see the other nine is, doing their job to attack the monster, the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just going to focus saving other lives.
Understood.
Since there are other knight going to attack the skeleton, so focus na lang ako sa saving the life.
Good. Good. All good. So, describe to me, let's say there is this market right now where you guys are, kasi that's where the pavilion is, and you could see just men still struggling to stand up, women, you could see like there was a shock into their faces, and there were a lot of, kumbaga parang mga ano, um, palamuti na ano, like mga banderitas that just like fallen down because of the chaos. You're at the market right now. How how would you assess?
Okay. As I see the desired decoration, I imagine that there will be a festival, so I'm going to help someone that doing it, like helping the market to need to standing up, yung mga napilay doon.
Mhm.
Then iba yung mga bata na umiiyak doon sa lahat ang ginagawa ni Artin pa di siya basta sa pag-iyak is nag-whistle sila kaya kumakanta ng patahan sila. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Benedict, you see one of the knights that came in with you as you were trying to compliment Tarig, who introduced himself as Blitz Tarig, all in a day's work. Yun sabi niya sa'yo. As the two of you are conversing, you can see Artine, the one that you came in with, um, tried to do small acts, assisting the old people that needs assisting, like cleaning up some of the mess. And nung may nakita siya mga batang umiiyak, what he did was try to sing a lullaby or at least clap. Or how about this, Artine, roll from your performance. If you remember now your modifier for performance, go at it. Let's see if you do well. Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. You tried your best, but in this scenario, as the panic is still there, as the panic is still like, ikaw ba naman, you living in peace for all the while, bigla na lang, yo, you got dropped into a war zone. You tried your best to do whistle, you danced for a bit, you stumbled, and it didn't had the effect that you wanted. Some of the kids were looking at you in a way na parang, what's going on here? What am I supposed to feel next? While crying. Um, and the others understood what you're trying to do. But again, it didn't have the effect that you wanted. But good roll still. Now, um, Benedict, this is what you see. Artine trying his best to de-escalate the situation. What do you do,
Can
Benedict?
you say that again, please?
You see, Benedict, that Artine actually just tried his best to uplift and de-escalate the situation. Unfortunately, nah. It didn't have the desired reaction. You can see other people. Okay, some of the children stopped crying, but they're now looking at you with such confusion. You were successful
Mm.
into stopping the children crying, but you have now given them confusion. There we go. How about you? What will you do, Benedict?
I try to explain to the children that the knights are here and like they don't have to worry as much anymore because we will do everything we can to save them.
Okay, roll
Like
for me a persuasion check.
roll persuasion check.
Mm-hmm. I'll do
Oh,
a flat
nice.
roll for
Okay.
persuasion.
I don't have any modifiers to persuasion.
Wait, even in the no, even in your score sheet. Sorry, in character sheet sa kabila.
I'll use I'll use the Arthuria character sheet and then just tell you.
Okay, go.
Your persuasion is 0.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
roll for me. Flat. Go for it,
Okay, wait.
brother. That's dexterity. Well, still, if it's 0, it's fine. So I'm gonna assume that with how well at least you've tried to explain the situation, some of the adults were able to understand, okay, the knights are here. But during the explanation that you're trying to give, you could see something. You could sense that they're unease. Can both of you roll for me? Was just about to say, could both of you roll for me either perception or insight?
Okay, for Benedict Dover, your insights to your perception is 4.
Jesus. Okay, so Artine, you noticed, and Nyx, Benedict, Artine and Benedict, you noticed that the adults and the children are uncomfortable, not because you came, not because there was a chaos. They were calm at some point now that you were trying to calm them, but you could sense that they have a certain amount of fear before, and it's not coming from the undead. There was a tightness of air that the two of you can't explain. All of a sudden, the same knight that approached you outside the quarters or outside the walls approached the two of you.
I see you found use of yourself here trying to calm down the children. We're gonna go ahead and move and clear out. Other sections will now be cleaned and clear. You decide if you want to join. If not, stay out of our way. Got it?
Yes, sir.
But how about the people here? Are they safe now?
We have done a
I
clean
mean,
sweep. There's no more undead here. We're moving on.
So, this man turned around, granting you that one question, and leaves. You see the platoon that you came in wearing this black armor with banners of wolves clear out and just moved on to the um next section of the city. With that cleared out, Lux, may I see the turn order?
Sacred flame!
Okay, so Eleonora, the window now opens to you. As the chaos subside into the jousting area. Max? Thank you. As the chaos now subside in the jousting area, and as you've seen your father wield that hunk of metal and holy power into a swift blade befalling this elven undead knight that he once called as brother. You see this burst of white reverberating energy, just lahat kayo na nandyan, nasampal ng hangin, hindi nyo naman na ma-explain. But at the same time, there was that calming aura, like, it's over. For now. Eleanor, who do you approach first?
My sisters. Well, I would like to
Okay,
approach
so
my
your
sisters.
sisters now are trying to get back. And when they got back, ang una nila nilapitan is your father. And they are trying to crowd your father and your mother. They're trying to assess and they're trying to ask, is everyone okay? Is everyone alright? Some of them are crying. And then your eldest... Wait, I presume that you're not the eldest.
I'm the youngest.
Okay, so the eldest, who is at the moment looking at you in your armor.
Check.
I will. I will approach them. Are you alright?
Dear sister, I see you've made it back.
Sorry. I Again.
Sorry na, ha? Sorry na. I'm trying not to break, man. I'm trying not to break. So, your eldest sister approached you.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're gonna make use of the things that we have. Okay. So, your sister now approaches you.
I see you've turned. And in armor, no less. Are you okay?
I'm. I will come up and hug my sister. Miss
Your sister hugs you back with less of a words were spoken, and you felt comforted.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Who's asking the question?
When Mariam said her character she comes out, or she comes out?
You never know. I don't know.
Lakad.
Maybe.
You see this D4 that I'm about to roll? If I get an odd, a bad event
get
will
average.
happen. If I get an even, we will let this slide. A bad event will happen to you, my guy. Just wait for your turn. Okay. For the time being, let me reiterate. As Eleonora approached her sister, the first thing that she did was to hug her sister. And during that time, you just felt your sister brushed your hair and pat you in the head.
I see you've traveled far, and you're home now.
I have traveled and experienced a lot of things, and I have learned, and I'm back better.
I see. We all trusted that you, of all of us, would be capable of doing what you did. Now that we're complete here, let's help Father. Let's clean this mess up, shall we?
Yes. Mhm. There are many citizens that are injured. I assume.
Then,
As-
as you said that, go ahead.
Mhm.
What's your action?
I said that. Well, firstly, are you alright? You're not hurt. Is anyone else hurt? In
We
our
were
family?
attacked
No?
earlier, and we were saved by this man.
This man?
Then
Which man?
Then you saw her like glance at a direction. And you know what direction she's glancing onto. And this particular person is the same person that attempted to harm or bring harm to one of your sisters. But that is how far you've known the story. This is one of the letters that was sent to you, that there was a failed attempt to the life of your middle sister, and the way that your eldest sister is looking or glancing at this man, she's confused on what to feel, but at the same time still with the still resolve of just updating if what happened. You were saved.
we were attacked and we were saved by this man. But I think we need to tend to Father. And we need to save the city.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Understood. Okay. I would go up to my father then. With the sister.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I will just check up on my father. Like, and check up on my family. After that, I will go ahead and search for villagers that are injured.
Okay. You saw your father as not weakened, but exhausted.
Sorry, medyo nawala ako dun. You saw your father not weakened but exhausted. And the first thing your father told you as you approach.
My child, my sweet, sweet child, welcome home. I wish we could have had a better welcoming for you. But you're here now. As I could see, you've worn a better mantle than I expected. I presume Merlin wasn't the one that you followed, huh?
What is that?
You didn't follow Merlin, didn't you?
No. Unfortunately, he was annoying. You know,
Well,
he nagged me a lot, so I just ran away from him.
well, Merlin does that a lot, it's fine, but for now, enough of the talk. We have to save our citizens. Your mother's gonna be fine. We're gonna go ahead and ask some of the knights to assist them back to the castle. But if you should choose, you can join her.
No, I will stay here. As a knight, I will help our citizens.
You changed a lot, my daughter. Understood?
It is
Percival.
good to see you back. It is good to see you again, Father.
You see him smile. And then all of a sudden,
Percival. Nope, not that one.
check.
Check. This one. No.
This one. Percival. You see this knight approach him with such armor.
And was tested in that battle. You see him called out to Percival and say, gather the rest of the troops and assist. I have Cedric clean up all of the mess. Your focus is to save as many as you could. Okay. I come back to you, Eleonora. And as your first action outside, as you leave this jousting area, what is your first action to help? Outside is still chaos. There are still people panicking. Stampedes are still prevalent. I have a quick question. In a split-second decision, as you stepped out as a knight, a beam is about to fall into this chariot that has some horses. It's gonna fall smack dab to the horses. Chaos is still ensuing. Are you gonna allow the beam to fall? Or are you gonna do an action?
What's happening? Wait, what's gonna fall?
Okay, you see this in midst of the chaos as you step out of the jousting area. A beam about,
A beam?
yeah, like 2x4 kind of beam placed on the second floor, propped up very unsafely. Because of the chaos that's been going on, shakings of the walls and whatnot, and as the earth split earlier today because of what happened of the chaos, this beam was about to fall. Smack dab into this chariot. And it will hit the horses. What do you do?
I would. There's no people in the chariot.
As you could see, no. No, the chariot was left alone because of the chaos.
There's no people at the
Vicinity?
The-
There
the
is...
place that the beam will fall.
I won't have you roll perception for this one because of the chaos. There is people. and it's gonna hit them too. Who do you save?
Okay. So it's the people or the horses?
Yes. If you want, you could roll for
Okay.
perception to know more what's gonna happen.
I would like to roll perception,
Go for it.
but I do not know my.
Oh,
Okay, I do not see
It's
anything.
chaos. It's chaotic. As you try to like sense what the grasp of what's going on, it's just pure like people are still screaming. Yes, there are knights now trying to help do their best, but during or amidst this, the numbers of people that attended in the city really just worked against them, and there's just a lot of people. So going back to the decision that you're about to make, who do you save?
It is. It's not possible for me to stop the beam
If you
from
are gonna do
falling.
so, roll for me a strength check.
Okay. I think my strength is 2, a plus 2. Please not be a natural. It's a 16.
16.
Yeah, it's
You
16.
okay? Tell me the action that you want as this beam fall.
I would. The beam is like a pillar. It's like a pillar
It's more
of
of
wood.
it's naka-prop lang siya into two ano. This is one of those things that ye old times na allowable to do na nilalagay nila sa bubong yung mga plywood of beams na pwedeng tawiran.
Ah.
We don't know why they do that, but apparently they freaking do. Maybe may naglagay doon, okay. May naglagay doon ng wood para magsabit ng banners. And as the banners or as the celebration went, nobody bothered cleaning the setup. So it's still there and it's not about to fall. What do you do?
I would run up and just hold it.
You carried it. Like catched it with your okay.
Mhm.
With your 16, as you've tried your best to make it, you were able to catch as the people below were ducking. I will now roll a d4, whether there is a reaction or there is an overreaction. A reaction is an odd, an overreaction is an even. There's an overreaction. So this overreaction, I will have you decide what you do next with that beam. As the beam fell, you were able to catch it. Kaso, the sheer weight of it was still heavy for your stature. And as you try your best to like lift it steady, the horse was startled.
I will.
In the split-second decision, what do you do? Do you stop the horse by putting the beam where? Or what do you do?
The horse started running.
The horse was startled with a
Oh,
chariot.
the horse was startled.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Can I slowly place it down in front of the horses?
Before you do that, I would ask of you, are you sure you want to put it slowly down in front of the horses, or are you just gonna slam it? This is a split decision. Slowly?
Slowly.
Okay.
And I tell the people to move out of the way.
Okay. Roll for me your persuasion. I'm guessing dahil 18 or 20 na yung charisma mo, that's a +5 for your persuasion.
There's also a +6. I'm sure there's a royal in the vicinity.
Yes,
No.
there is.
No.
Palabas kayo.
No. Siya lang mag-isa yung rolling though. So,
Okay.
Oh, well.
Fair. So, just you. Do you have proficiency in persuasion?
I think so.
she has.
Okay, so that's a
Plus
+7. Roll for me a d20 and let's see if you were able to command people right around you. With advantage, please. Because you are wearing your royal knight outfit with your banner. Let me finish. Go for it. Okay, 16. With that
Uh,
command that you gave, people were people heard your cry and they moved out of the way. But the moment that the beam fell right in front of the horses, there we go. The reaction was tame. The horses raised up their legs, neighed, and just settled down. And with that, you gained courage.
Yay!
They sit down. What do you do next before I leave your character?
There, it's basically the people are panicking, right?
For a brief moment, you have their attention.
Okay, I will stand and we're somewhere that's higher, and I'll say citizens, calm down. I am Princess Eleonora, and the situation has been handled. Just please, do not push each other and trust. And like, if you're injured, go towards a knight of a kingdom and ask for help.
Okay.
Yeah.
You almost lost your advantage there. Roll for persuasion check with advantage. Let's see if they follow your lead. You got a 20. You see now the people are now looking at you, staring at you, and trying to hear what you just said. And they did. Some of them stop panicking, of course. Take a beat, a breather, a moment. Those people who were trying to assist people to escape are now focused and listening to you. They followed your command. And those who are scared are now calming down. With your presence there and as a royalty, they now understand that, okay, they are here. The kingdom did not forsake us. And with that, you gained... We have popularity, yes. Can I get a ruling onto that one? We have popularity as a bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you gained 2 popularity.
Yay!
Now, we change the scene and go to who's the next into our shish kebab?
Ako muna, tapos si,
Tarig? Okay, Alaric.
Miguel.
As we now venture back into the jousting area, you see King Arthur be approached by her daughter. They all do that family moment of just one big ass group hug, and all of a sudden you see now King Arthur still stand up.
Check.
Check. Stoods up and say, all knights who are capable of fighting and saving others, heed my call. Our top priority is saving the people of our kingdom. Please, for your brethren, not just for me, save them. As many as you can.
As you hear those lines come out from him, you see now he assembles his remaining knight order, give out an order to save more lives rather than eliminate the unclean or the undead. I ask of you, Alaric, what do you do?
I heed his call. Alaric stands up and put his hand onto his chest and will heed to his commands. This is something that he knows that it is his only duty to save the innocent.
Okay, go ahead. What do you do? Do you step out of the jousting area? Explain to me, go.
Say again?
What do you do? Do you leave the jousting area, the chaos, or do you help anyone else who's inside the jousting area? As you can see, the whole area itself, the mounds of skeleton are just fragmented, scattered everywhere. You'd still see the elven dead knight right in front of this area, and you see at least this woman who got blasted by a frostbolt or a necrotic bolt, still laying down beside you, cold. Roll for me a perception check.
Hold on. Where is it?
17. Okay. With your perception, you actually see this rigid body twitch. And with your knowledge from your monastery, the first throes of the undead is beginning. What do you do to the woman who's now laying beside you, convulsing, about to rise up?
I pull out a book. It is a testament of flu, and I said my prayers to the infected women. And by the light of flu, I pray to you. You shall know peace, and you shall be at peace, now and forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I cast Sacred Flame.
So you burned it.
Yes.
Okay. You see this tongue of fire as you try to finish the wordings of the book that you held by your hand. The tongue of flame, different from the ones that you've seen your ally has created earlier. That one was... the heat that it produced was different. It was not much of vindictive. It was swift. It was painful. It was agonizing. It was used to serve and burn the heretics and alike. But yours, the flame that slowly descended upon this lady, who once was an honorable knight, it just fell down right in front of her. And like how a droplet of water would fall upon a rock, it slowly consumed it and just burned it. Not much of... not that grilling burn that you would see how the sacred flame of your cleric did, but yours was just like slowly brushing it. And you could see that that body itself right in front of you just glow. Not much of a burn brighter, but just subtly glow. And just... you see a spirit rise up.
Thank you.
Alaric says, rest in peace, my friend. You were my jousting opponent, but to me, you are a real knight.
Okay. You get. Oh shoot! I can't give you celibacy. I can't give you celibacy, but I'll be giving you chivalry. With what you did. I'll give it 2 because of the scene that you created. Everybody there right now that saw it felt an auspicious flame. It wasn't much of a cleanse. It was just warm, subtle. It's different from what you felt when King Arthur brought down his blade. That one was a gust of wind and un like unwanting and talagang indiscriminate wind. Sa'yo was just like para kang lumabas sa hapon and medyo pahapon na and pagdadampian ka ng init ng araw at that point in time like okay, mainit lang siya pero hindi siya todo init. Hindi siya alas 3 na init. It's alas 4 if you catch the drift. Okay.
Yeah.
With what you've done, people now are worried with the surrounding dead bodies. Let's see if there's a reaction or an overreaction. Even reaction. Odd overreaction.
Reaction.
Overreaction.
Oh,
Even reaction. Odd overreaction.
okay.
With the
Kanina, ano eh.
Sorry, I think binaliktad ko this time around. So, with that, the overreaction that was brought by your sanctifying moment was every one that got slain right in this jousting field. You see that it wasn't just one cleric. It wasn't just the cleric that you have in your group that was the cleric there. You see all of a sudden people out of the banners with carrying a different ones opened their books, started praying, and casted in unison, holy light, cleanse this land, forgive the undead, cleanse them as we welcome them. And there's this surging of holy and divine energy from that jousting field that emanated. Everybody felt this, but only 2 people in here can truly explain what happened. And that would be you, Alaric, and Pewell. This is a starting of a sanctifying spell. More of that those who died can pass peacefully. And those who are still trapped inside a vessel of an undead can be cleansed and be welcomed to their own afterlife. What do you do before I leave you?
I heal those who are injured and so help with the cleansing.
Okay. So you see at least... Wait, your wording was you heal everyone who's injured, yes?
Yes.
Odd or even?
Even.
Swerte mo. The moment that you said that you were gonna heal other people, you were in earshot of that one princess that has been looking at you since the beginning. Didn't say much, but she noted down what you were doing. And with your action and with your words, she assisted those who are still wounded here. They ordered the knights that this jousting area will become the first aid area. They ordered that everyone that will be able to heal, to pick up, to do what they can to save, assist, each and everybody who's still panicking outside and who's in need of clear support and healing, bring them here to the jousting area. This will become the first aid area. And then you see now troops of knights who's following the orders of King Arthur just go out. Now, with you joining them, that's okay. Okay now. Now, we move on to the next character.
That's the apothecary.
Apothecary.
Next.
Or what?
Wait lang. Sorry. Just giving an update. So, the apothecary.
Holy blood!
The apothecary. As you can see, what happened, there was this holy light of tongue falling down into the lady knight that you saw earlier who was convulsing. And then as stated, that's all you saw. And then you saw many other clerics. You know that they're clerics because of the fact that you don't know that they're clerics, or you know that they're clerics because of the fact that they were holding a book that had a cross over it. And once they opened the book, they started chanting, they started to heed a prayer that would sanctify and cleanse this place, and it would do ripples and waves of energy, slowly trying to cover the whole Camelot. As everything that's been going on, what do you do?
Seeing the light, I would kneel down and heartily offering my condolences to those who have lost their lives, or to those who have been
Okay.
turned. And after that, I'll offer my help. As an apothecary, I know some medicines, so I
Oh.
could do some poultices.
Are you
Make
gonna
some.
stay here
Oh.
into this first aid temple, in this first aid area?
Yes, I will stay at the first aid area and help whoever needs help.
Okay. As you tried to, did you genuflect? Did you bow? What did you do? I need a bit of clarification on that. Apothecary?
What?
Did you bow? Did you genuflect when you acknowledge the light?
I bowed and kneeled.
Okay, so there you go. Um, roll for me a persuasion check. Okay. I'll take the 19. People noticed. And for you who's not wearing armor, for you there's still a hierarchy in this chaos, in the sense of it, because this is that one area that has finally calmed the hell down. So people are catching their bearings. But there's still classifications, there's still hierarchies and whatnot. So they saw you lower yourself and bowed as the light spreads and descends into this land. People noticed and saw you. I will roll odds or even. If it's even, reaction. If it's odd, overreaction. It's a reaction. They forgot that they forgot the fact that, right, who are we to just not care at this moment? Who are we to just care about ourselves? They humbled themselves down and bowed as well. And with that, you get one celibacy. And as you stayed here, I need you to roll for me I'm not gonna say performance, but I mean this is your job, technically, on how you could go about and help them. If you can explain to me how you will be helping them, I won't ask you to roll. What do you do in this first aid area that you are in now?
I'll start making pulses for those who have injured themselves, like cuts and bruises, those kind of things.
What do you offer those with
So
cuts and bruises? Sorry?
healing potions, I'm gonna offer those to those who needs them most.
What else?
What else? I would try to assist um, the knights that are coming in and out,
Okay.
uh, bringing in patients or the injured ones,
Okay, good.
and guiding them to the area, the stations,
Okay,
or the first aid station.
understood. Good. One more. Explain to me what would you do if you now see some people with broken bones?
Prioritize. I will prioritize them over minor injuries,
Okay. What do you
broken
can do?
bones, stuff.
If you can explain to me what you will do with broken bones, I won't ask you to roll.
So those broken bones, just broken bones, splints, and make some poultice or like roots
Good.
that would help with healing bones or just basic healing.
Okay. I'll accept
So
that for
splint
now.
is healing.
I'll accept that for now. Another acceptable answer is make some splints. This is at least the past era, and they would have access to some bandages. And I know for a fact that you do also have some bandages. You have the necessary tools, and they are providing it to you because of what you just did. So everything is good. I won't ask you to roll. You now are assisting in this first aid location. You now see knights come in and out and just assist at the best that they could. You gain 1 chivalry. Sorry, make that 2 chivalry. And before I leave you, what would be your final act while you're still here? Are you commanding people? Are you tending to those who are being brought in? Explain to me. Go for it.
I'm just gonna do my best to assist and you know, help all of the people here. I won't be commanding. I'm just assisting,
Good.
as I am a lowborn.
Good. Okay. So, you didn't command anyone, you didn't impose yourself. And you just assisted. And assisted and assisted and assisted at the best that you could. Galahad saw this. Galahad noticed and noted it down. You gain 1 popularity and a word of Galahad. So basically, if you needed something from this castle, if you want to ask someone, Galahad would be the first one to assist you. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. My dear man, Wax, may I see the roll? I think our dear cleric has yet to roll a d20.
Yes.
Holy balls!
Please do. Please roll.
Where is the roll?
And also Doc.
Oh, Tim. Please roll as
Also,
well.
your character.
My character is doing his thing. As I try to wait, fair enough, sige. While I'm waiting for the roles of our cleric and their dear wizard, mainly you just see Dismas trying his best to just his drop his blade and just carry his shield. You see him like be a busybody. Oh, Doc's not here. No.
So table this one. This
Einhander, please do take your roll too. Um,
I
so you
think
see,
900
Dismas. Oh, okay, got it. So Dismas here, currently. Can someone roll for me a perception check?
Your perception check.
Einhander banishing the horse again.
Your perception check is +1. So
No, I mean, I need you to, Alaric, to roll a perception check.
oh me, oh dear lord.
Need need to see if anyone would notice.
I noticed.
You noticed, fair enough. Okay. You see this Dismas who fought the undead without hesitation, jumped into the lines and just go ham deep with regards to just he was decisive. He was to his core brave. But all of a sudden, the moment Eleonora stepped out of the jousting area, you now saw a different knight in clad with black armor. Little armor. It's not yung full plate na armor. It's just parang half plate lang. And after hearing the word Cedric, you see Dismas turn pale. And as much as he wanted to step out, he weren't able to. He did what he could inside this first aid area. Became a busybody here. But at the same time, he couldn't step out. I'll be deducting a courage out of him. But as Dismas, fearful to get out, seeing a very familiar insignia, he stayed inside. That's what Dismas did. So, did our Pewell not yet? And Doc, that's fine. So, who's next after our apothecary?
Tarig.
Tarig. We shift now back to the pavilion area.
Okay.
Give me a second. In the pavilion area, you now, as you've slain this Necron Knight, and you've heard a voice from the blade.
Thank you for setting me free. What is your name?
What did it say?
Thank you for setting me free. What is your name?
Oh. Right. And I say, sorry, when you ask of someone's name, it's polite to give yours first. So, what is your name?
Jesus Christ, give me a pause button here.
Ano yung sabi ni DM na name ng blade na to?
He said it was a fey blade.
Fey blade?
It's a red flame tongue blade.
Yeah, and then it was a fey, like, of the fey.
Okay, DM, I'm gonna take a liberty onto this one into naming the blade as Horus.
Okay.
The name is Horace, and apologies for not introducing myself.
Okay.
And what language is this voice speaking?
Common. This is the
Common?
language
Okay.
that you understand, right?
Right, right. So I answer back, right? Is I hear it through my mind, and but like I verbally speak out, like I'm talking to myself, and I said, okay, Horace. Uh, I said, nice to meet you. I hope we would be, quite a team, right? You have lots of competition because I'm used to using this sort of mind. So, but let's see what you're capable of doing,
So
right?
long as you
My
keep it
name is
down.
Harig.
Joke lang.
I apologize. I'm just a lowborn, not a noble knight, not of highborn. I'm just a lowborn who knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
Humble
And
as you
then
are.
I speak Elvish to him, right?
Oh, okay.
And I said, yeah, it's like I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Okay. The moment you wow, give me a second.
The moment you spoke to this sword in Elvish, it responded to you now in Elvish only.
Check.
Check. Okay. I see. Then I shall speak to you in this language so you are the only ones who understand me. It matters not where you came from. It's how you will use me that will make a name for yourself. May this
That's
partnership
interesting.
be wonderful.
So, Horace, are you elven made?
That's all you heard. A small chuckle. If you want to roll inside check for that one, I will allow it.
Alright.
Inside check,
Let me roll.
high roll, it beat 15.
Computer shut down.
Okay, hold on. I'm rolling for you.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
rolling for you, Zoe. Tarek, you have +4 in insight. Okay.
4 in insight?
Just 4 +4.
Jesus, okay.
19, go.
Okay, easy enough with that 19. You know with that laugh, yes. She was forged by an elven blacksmith.
Okay.
Roll for me a
And
history
I
check.
kind of like chuckle as well, and I say it to myself, but also so that the sword Horace can hear, and I go, it's funny that you're elven made, but you openly accept a human wielder,
Mhm.
and you didn't question how I speak or why I speak Elvish. But those are questions for other time. We're at a battlefield, and I'm sure you know what the situation is. Will you assist me?
Understood, understood. So, roll for me a history check, if anything. I'm gonna go against
Okay.
DM Dan's orders here, but let's see. Roll for me a history check.
I got history.
Yeah. Yes, you have +2.
I have an 8.
Okay, so, no. You needed to beat it at 10. You need just a bit of 10, but you got 8, so it's fine.
I have advantage. It's 12.
No. Even in the heat of battle, nah, I'm not gonna give that. So, um, you've known some blacksmiths in that area with your knowledge have forged blades that were more than magical, but
Uh-huh.
had their own sentience. But you're not
Okay.
sure if this is but one of many, or you're not sure if this is made for the main purpose of what you're using it for now. But what you know is, yes, this is an elven-made sword. So,
Okay.
as that moment pass, and in that split moment, I need you to roll. Wait, did
I
he
have
roll
+8
perception?
in blacksmithing.
Sorry.
I have +8 in blacksmithing. If I
Sige.
was discerning the sword date, I
Okay.
feel like I should be rolling blacksmith instead of discern.
Fair enough. How does he have a
Uh,
specialty in blacksmithing?
yes, I have a +8, and it's expertise.
Lawgiver?
Huh?
Just making sure. Since wala dito si Zaga, I shall allow it for the time being. Sige.
I'm a chef and a blacksmith.
Which one? Which one? Nandiyan si Zaga.
Blacksmithing.
Sa sheet niya.
Mhm.
Well, it's in the Arthurian one. I didn't put it back
Okay, that's
in the
okay.
thing.
I shall allow to give one more information.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Since it did go over 10. It was forged and hand waves it. Okay. It was forged by a great blacksmith, an elven blacksmith, whom purposefully created 8 like swords like this.
Okay.
This one in particular was offered to the king as more of a homage to the fact that there was this young boy who pulled out a sword out of a sheath of rock, and they just sent it to him as a gift, and they placed it in the middle of this pavilion, just a great homage and all. Nobody really expected to pull the sword out. Some tried,
I just,
but it
I just saw the
didn't
king
fit.
sword.
Hmm.
I just saw Arthur's sword.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
So, yeah, thank you for that catch, Wax. I'm having trouble removing those kinds of wordings, and there are many. Sorry, going back. Yeah, this one was basically an homage to the whole Excalibur thing, but they didn't really much expect anyone else because this was offered to the king, and the king decided, you know what, I already have an Excalibur. No. And just placed it in the middle of the plaza, and you, by some happenstance, was named worthy to pull it out. It didn't entail any kind of blessing. It's just a weapon that is to be wielded for justice and cleansing the unpure
Into the
and heretics alike.
Okay. Okay.
Now, during this moment, you're now approached by Benedict. As you've tried your best to not speak out loud, Benedict heard some of this, that you were speaking to the sword. But Benedict approached you and introduced himself. You see this knight in armor, but not full armor, just like you. It's just leather padded armor and the like. And during this whole mess, what's Lacan's passive perception?
passive perception is 14.
High enough. You were able to see this company of black iron-clad half-plated knights who was brandishing an insignia of a wolf. who's cleaning efficiently the undead around you. But clearly, as you've noticed, they're not helping. They're not helping or assisting, but their focus into clearing out the mess. Now,
Oh.
as you are now approached by Benedict, introduced himself to you, and honestly, just like friendly smile. I'm not gonna even ask you to roll an insight for this one, since at this point you're still pumped with adrenaline. You'll notice the smallest of details still, and this is a kind-hearted man approached you whom you actually noticed saved an old lady with the knight beside him saving a little child. How do you approach this too?
The one who approached me is what's his name?
Benedict.
Benedict. He's the archer, right?
Yeah.
That's Trey, right? That's Trey's character.
Yep. Apothecary, I need you to take note of one courage.
Okay.
Since you've got that one. Okay. Next, what do you do? What do you approach them with, or how do you approach them?
So I see this person and like I just got done like destroying undead and holding the sword. I go like, hey, so you you're a fellow warrior, aren't you? It's like, where's the battle the strongest at? Where do they need warriors?
Oh. Okay. Since you've asked that, I won't even try to intervene and have Benedict say anything. It's fine, Benedict. Sorry, di asleep. It's fine. And sakto lang pala. So, as you were trying to ask that specific question, you saw this man, slim built, only wearing this black leather coat and half plate armor as well. Approach them and ask.
Check. I see that you found yourselves useful here. The undead in this area is clear. We're moving on to the next area. Should you choose to follow, go for it. If not, stay out of our way. You hear
This is the Viking Knight, right?
Nope. This is... Roll for me history with disadvantage. Wait, no. Make it an advantage, sure. Since lowborn.
Sorry.
Oh, God. Okay, so
Advantage
22.
22.
22. Then that's a natural 20.
Yeah, I know everything. I'm the lowest on the board.
You know, this particular knight is part of the round table. And this knight, this company that he's with, is...
Check. This company that he's with is basically is not really welcomed and spoken of in the round table. And
Okay.
this particular company is not known for helping. This is the company that King Arthur dispatched if he wants something fixed, cleaned up, gone without any trace. Because before King Arthur even pulled the blade out of that stone, this company already existed. This family bred warriors who serves kings and nobles alike. but only loyal to one person. And that's the person that you see right in front of you. And you know this person. His name is Sir Cedric Vathar. And these
Okay.
are his hounds.
Alright.
And
So,
the
and
main reason why you know
okay.
this, it's because of the master that taught you the way that you need to fight. Explained to you that as much as possible, with everything that he's teaching you right now, at this very moment, he begged you not to align yourself with these people. Like, he gave you a lot of lessons in life, he gave you a lot of teaching, and you've garnered a lot of them, but he was very adamant into telling you, if you see a banner of hounds, best not interfere or align yourself with them.
Okay. Alright. I respect my mentor's teachings and his advice. So, but I recognize respect upon respect. I recognize Sir Cedric, and I go, Sir Cedric, right? And I go, I shall not stand in your way, right? And greetings to you, you know.
Roll for me persuasion with advantage.
Alright.
He heard you when you said, where is strong knights needed?
Persuasion with advantage. Okay, there we go. 24.
Okay. He smiled at you as you gave your respect. You could clearly see.
You can clearly see that the way he's looking at you is sizing you up. And him noticing the blade that you're holding had an effect to you.
I see you've made use of that. Good, good. If you want to fight, join us. We're clearing out more areas. We could use someone like you. If not, stay out of our way.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, again, very clear of what my mentor's instructions were, but also knowing what my mentor would expect from me, I assist in eradicating the evil, right? So I do join them, but I am not like aligned with them. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Okay.
We're just headed in the same direction, and I go, all right, and I go, I'm headed that way too.
Okay. In a split-second decision that I'm about to ask of you, I'm not gonna ask you to roll for this one if you can explain it to me properly. You can see as you try to move in the same direction, you leave these two knights behind and just, as you can see them that they're helping. That's fine. You join the direction that the hounds are moving, but not really trying to associate yourself with them, of course. So, in a split-second decision, there's the stampeding knight skeletons moving towards this. You can see like there's a propped up canopy. More of like, this is where people usually stands and survey the area or something along those lines. But it's actually propped up in a degree that it's very high, and you can see like skeletons tried to form underneath it and is shaking this. You can see the hounds clear out the skeletons around the area. but they didn't even bother clearing out the one that was already shaking this this watchtower of sorts. In a split-second decision, what do you do? With the
Oh,
blade
the
in your hand.
watchtower is under attack.
With the blade in your hand, what do you do?
I assist the people at the watchtower.
How do you do it?
What I'm gonna do is so. How's the watchtower look like?
The watchtower has 4 legs, and there are 2 skeleton soldiers shaking the bottom. They are on each and single foot of this tower, this leg tower, and they're shaking it. They don't even have swords. They don't have armor. They're just skeletons who's just shaking the watchtower, and there are children on top of said watchtower.
Said watchtower. Okay, great. So they're only on one side of the watchtower, correct? And then there's people on top.
Yep.
The children are on top.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna do is, since I recently killed a skeleton, I have an additional charge of sword art.
Mm-hmm.
The two skeletons, trying to dismantle the 2 legs. I'm gonna go in between them. I have 30-foot range, and I slash my sword, right, and jump up like uppercutting slash, like tornado Shoryuken style.
Mm-hmm.
And I cleave the two skeletons in the bottom, and because of my maneuver, I land. If the watchtower is within reach of like 30 feet from that jump, then I'm able to land inside the watchtower or above it.
Such wonderful movement, warrior. Wait, sinabi ba yung pangalan mo sa kanya? Did you introduce yourself to your blade? You did, right?
Yeah, I use Horus, and I go, let's go, Horus. This is one of my techniques, right? And I say, what's the thing? As I slash, I say. Clap has head.
Ano yun? You see now, Horus, just say to you, what a wonderful movement, Tarig. I shall assist you.
And you feel this gust of energy as you swing wide and high, as you try to lift. Usually, as momentum would take you with your heavy sword, it would really lift you up. The moment you swing it up, it will take you with it. But since this is a thinner blade, you felt something off as you tried your usual maneuver, and just it felt lighter, hence making it feel like, I think I'm gonna fail this. But as you heard that wording from your blade, you felt that uneven feeling dissipate as there is additional movement or additional motion produced with that wide swing upward, and it was able to lift you above said tower.
Did it kill the two skeletons in the bottom?
Cleaved in twine, and it burned in a manner of, it didn't, like usually how bones are set ablaze. It was just, it would turn them black, it would char them like charcoal. No, but this one, it was more like corn rice. The moment your blade leave that skeleton, that that bone, it felt like it singed it in the ends of it and just shattered after being singed. And the moment you reach the top of that watchtower, even reaction, odd overreaction. It's an overreaction. The child, one of the child, a little girl, jumped towards you and asked to be carried.
Okay.
Please
So,
save us.
no
Save
doubt,
us.
without hesitation, I take the child and then I put her on my shoulder, right? On top of my shoulder, and then I take the other child,
Okay.
right? Other child is okay.
Okay, yeah.
Not like really freaking out,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Okay, yeah.
Right? So I take the child into the shoulder and I say, hang on, things it's safe now, right? And I say, I'm here.
Fair. As you now, do you jump off? I'll allow that.
Oh yeah, I jump off. I jump off with like the two kids in tow, but wherever I'm landing, that's where I throw my like giant cleaver, right?
Okay.
And I use it as a step pedestal to like land safely.
Okay. I will allow that.
Yeah.
You landed safely as you could, as gracefully as you are. And just as you've tried your best to do so, you have the kids and they're safe. You can see now the hounds are moving on. They're not waiting for nothing. The clear or the area that you are in, as far as you could see beyond the houses and streets alike, it's clean. You could only see shattered bones and remains. People are still panicking, yes, people are still injured left to right, but there's no more undead. It's cleared out. And with that, you landed as you've landed. The child is now, the one on your shoulder that didn't leap on you is now looking for his parents, and you see from afar, you can see this old man who you know, who have seen a lot of work in his life, run towards this child and cry. Kneel down and hug this child. And the child that you're holding, you can see no parents. Not yet, at least, until a lady is now profusely crying behind you and tries to get the child.
Right. And I just assume that this is her daughter, right? I give it to the crying lady.
Okay.
I don't even ask her name or anything like that, and I just go like I'm glad you guys are safe, right?
Okay.
And then I kind of just leave without telling my name or anything like that.
Understood. Good.
You know?
So what comes next is basically, that's the last notion that you do. And as you've tried to observe, this was just an unmitigated chaos. And sure, the threat is eliminated, and what comes next is people who's helping. From afar, you start to hear trumpets. Like it's warning the people that the help is now here. You see from afar, following where you are, you're here. I'm not able to move Eleonora. Dear Wax, can you move Eleonora and your piece to this area where Tarig is? So as that is being done, you can see now Eleonora with a bunch of men, not all in ironclad armor. Some of them are basically farmhands whom is now following a royal. You don't need to roll for this one. You've seen this woman earlier state and give order and introduced herself. You know that this woman is the daughter of King Arthur. And this is a bunch of other people trying their best to assist the others. Before I leave you, what's your last action?
Uh, so I see everyone, right?
Yep, slowly but surely they're trying to inch towards you.
Okay. But like the threat is gone, right?
At that area, yes.
Okay. You know what? I I'm not interested, right?
Ooh.
And and being who I am, I I save people by eliminating evil.
Okay.
I'm not heartless like the other hounds, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just like it's like I see all the commotion over there, but again, you know, in my mind, it's like, oh, those are the highborns. They're saving themselves and all that, right? And I
Oh.
said,
Uh-huh.
my 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 mentor told me to. Yeah, well, they're doing the highborn stuff, you know, right? They're doing the highborn stuff, and I said, like, it's like, you know, my skill set is eliminating evil, so you know, I'm going to be the swordsman that my mentor told me to be, and I'm just gonna like kind of keep an overwatch and see really if like the skeletons, you know, rise up again or anything like that. But I kind of, you know, just stay away, right? I'm not yet a knight at this point,
Yeah, at that
so
point, yes.
I
True.
don't associate,
Okay.
right? So
Um,
I put my distance, you know, a bit away from them, right? And but like again, I'm looking for threats to eliminate.
okay. You with what you said, I'm tempted of not giving you chivalry, but since you did save the child and the two childs at least, I'll give you the chivalry and I'll give you one courage as well. Popularity, just one. And with that,
Ah,
we'll move on to the next one.
what can you note that, Bill, please?
Hmm?
Can someone note that for my
Okay.
character sheet, please? Thank you.
So, we'll move the scene as it's progressing to Lucan. You now see around you, everybody has a task. Everybody's being saved. The princesses are now aiding people in the area of which the jousting area was held. But this time, it's now a first aid section. This is where the people or the other men or other knights are bringing down those who are severely injured and they bringing them here. So I ask you,
Okay.
what do you do?
As Lucan said, this is a skeleton that came to the camera. Then he asked Sir Lancelot, Sir Lancelot, I thought the Commonwealth was being fortified by the Holy Match. What happened?
Check.
So,
So,
hello?
Lancelot replied, that's two.
Okay.
This one. So I'll just keep it this one. Lancelot replied to you.
Yes.
We were keeping the kingdom safe as much as we could, but it would seem there was a gap in our protection. I am here now to assist the others. Are you joining me or not? Or are you still gonna continue asking these questions?
Yes, I know. This is not a freaking good news to King Arthur. As you know, that the fortified barrier or holy barrier here is very safe. Then how we can able to say that to the people that the Commonwealth is safe? You didn't notice that.
If you're worried about the reputation of King Arthur more than the needs of the other around you, I'm questioning severely your purpose. I trusted you that you would want to save others, and I gave you that chance. Are you helping us or not?
Well, he said this word. You answer my question properly, okay? You know that I changed my life when the day I met you. So I owe you one.
And
Now,
prove
let's go.
my trustworthy. Okay. So you joined you joined Lancelot into assisting others. Question: in a split moment decision, you are now in
Yes.
front of this. How should I say this? You are now in front of this staircase, and out of the chaos and panic, there were people on top of that staircase who pushed this big ass barrel rolling down the stairs. And as it rolls down, only you saw and noticed that this will hit a caravan, a chariot who's not moving around. What will you
Okay.
do?
So, like, sino yung nagkakaso sa harapan? Or,
Walang tao dun sa caravan. Pero yung caravan na yon may kabayo sa harapan, and there's a big ass barrel just flowing as sa direction nun. What do you do?
okay, so, remember that the night of the north? Yes.
Okay,
Remember
yeah.
that? Yeah. Then he said, night, big night. He said, can you able to follow me? I felt something suspicious out of the caravan. I don't feel I felt uncomfortable with that.
Okay. I want to ask you this kasi sinabi ko siya in proper to you. This is a split second decision moment. A crate is now falling on top of the stairs, heading towards this caravan, and the action that you did is seek help from this big knight beside you. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah, but in this I'm the only one who entered that caravan. So you, the big man can look outside or sino mong pumasok pa doon sa caravan. But basically, I'm the only one who entered that.
Okay. I shall repeat this for you, but you've already made your decision. So
Yeah.
you try to inspect this caravan instead of stopping the big crate that's falling down on it. Yes or no?
Wait, did I see something falling or anything?
I tried to state it to you once again. There's a falling crate that was pushed on top of that stairs towards this caravan. I'll allow you to rechange what you did. What will you do? This is a split second decision. Go.
Okay. Since a crate that like as in yung crate na yun pakahulog dun
Pahulog
sa
na
caravan.
doon sa caravan na yon with horses unattended. What do you do?
So, question ko, is that, like, crate is, kasi anong nakikita, or what site is that?
A crate that is 2 feet by 2 feet.
So,
Filled with
maybe,
fruits.
give me the example, like, anong kalaki ng
Alam mo yung gulong ng 10-wheeler truck? Ganon kalaki.
Oh, shit.
This is wooden crate. What do you do?
Okay, so, what he gonna do is take his sword as soon as possible and destroy the crate when going to the caravan para ma-reduce yung impact
I'm not gonna make you roll for this if you can explain to me paano mo sisirain yung crate na yun. Be as colorful as you can.
When it's come to near him, he slashed the first the crate from up to down. Wait lang, matagal nga ako kasi hindi ako mag-English. Oh my God.
Wala.
Stop!
And like, yung hinap like patatas, tapos kaliwa. Basta, hiwa siya ng hiwa, paulit-ulit hanggang sa maubos yung crate. Kailangan niya ano yun, like, mapira-piraso para at least yung bigat ng crate ay hindi man lang pumunta sa caravan or mabawasan mo man lang kahit paano.
Okay.
Yeah.
With
Para
what
hindi
you
na nga
said,
mapupunta doon sa buong caravan. Bali mapupunta lang sa akin pero i-redirect ko na lang or
Fair.
babawasan.
there you go. That's what me saying to you be descriptive is.
Good.
Good.
Yes.
And with the
Yep.
4 that I rolled, that's just a reaction.
Yeah.
Yung reaction na nagawa nung moment na yon was essentially medyo nag-startle lang onte yung kabayo. If tinuloy mo yung ginawa mo kanina, it would have landed on the caravan and startled the horse, pushing the caravan to a bunch of innocent people. Gusto ko lang malaman mo na yun yung kinahinatnan dapat nung action mo if hindi mo change. Good on you.
Okay.
Nagulat lang yung mga kabayo pero they didn't startle to move. Now,
Okay.
you gain 1 courage for that.
Nice. I get a 6 courage and
As now
Well,
this is
yeah.
moving, wait lang, as now everything is moving the way it does, you're trying to still follow the lead of Lancelot. And to this clearing sa taas, you noticed, as you were with the other knights, then when the knights of the North Shore is with you, you now start to
Okay.
see men in black-clad iron half-plate and are now dispatching the skeletons in this area efficiently. And
Okay.
the moment na you would think that you would strike a skeleton right in front of you, before you could even swing one, it's gone. And then they're just moving along. They're not helping those in need, but they're just clearing out the undead. You now see
Okay.
someone approach Sir Lancelot. And Lancelot spoke this person.
Yes.
Sabi ni Lancelot, Cedric, your help is much appreciated here. I could see that you've let loose your hounds. Again, King Arthur will be pleased with this. But you could, if pleased, tell your hounds to help also. You could see yung reaction ng tao na to sa sinabi ni Lancelot is just nothing. And then, ang narinig mo na huling sinabi niya before they walk away, just be thankful that we're here.
Okay.
That's your job, to save them. We're just here to eliminate. Then they're moving away. And now, right in front of you are people who's in need. What do you do?
He asked Sir Lancelot or yeah. The thing is, tinanong niya, Sir Lance, sino yun?
Roll for me history check.
History check. DM,
Yeah.
may I use may shade, may shadow connection to this one? Since I am a former criminal,
If you are gonna use that, since you keep on insisting on using that, you'll know more. And I'm not gonna even ask Sir DM for this one. Since nasabi na sa'yo na the next time that you're gonna use them, you're gonna gain a sin.
Okay, I see.
Gain one
At
sin.
least,
But still, it's a history check naman din. So, we will try to even that out. Now, with your connection as Sir Lancelot told you this specific name, those are the Hounds of War. Those are the House of Vathar. The Hounds of Vathar. And the one that I just spoke with is Sir Cedric, their patriarch. Ito yung leader nung house na yon. He's one of the men in the round table. And for all we know, they're here to help. Pero with your knowledge, with your assassin background, you know for a fact that this particular group is the one in charge in assassinations, in espionage.
Oh,
And with the
it is
knowledge
better
that
like
you have, then you know for a fact that the one who tried to get you or hire you in the first place, the one that trained you the way you are, they fear not the fangs, or they fear not the shield of Arthur or the blade of Arthur themselves, but they fear the fangs of the House of Bathar. Kung merong job na would target any noble that is under the protection of the House of Bathar, the one who taught you the way you do is not gonna pick up that job. So essentially, kumbaga, kung kung if you wanna see this as um the same way as in anime, imagine mo na lang this is the signal na binigay sa mga Earth Earth Ninja pag nakita nila si Minato. It's just a full-on acid trip. So as your previous life would tell you, this is a man not to be fucked with. And if you see this man during your job, it's best to just run away and pray. Yun yung pinaka naaalala mo.
okay. Well, he said that I never thought that Mantis was the I don't know said
Hindi mo inaasahan
that
na
hindi ko siya like hindi niya like si Lucan doesn't expect that even though he is one of the strongest assassin, may mas malakas pa pala sa kanya. Like, oh, damn. I never see someone that inside the family that having an assassin of King Arthur.
okay.
Sabi niya ganun.
Then sabi lang sa'yo ni Lancelot, then you know the gravity of that man. It's best to stay clear. Now, let's go ahead and help the others. As you guys now try to help the others, and we're gonna go ahead and pull a hard stop as the AM hits. And I think naman natamaan ko lahat except si Zaga, which is I'm hoping na ang ginagawa niya lang is kasama siya dun sa mga nagdadasal into clearing out the holy ground as it propagates throughout the city. We will try to continue this tomorrow. And once again, you, Lucan, gain 1
Yes.
courage.
Nice.
1 sin as well. Okay? For the time being. Okay, let me go ahead and just end the stream. Once again, this is Magic Games, and in partnership with Armor Class Zero, we are gonna end the stream right here. Join us again for tomorrow as we try to continue what is going on next into the side quest story. So again, this is your DM, Harvey Magic Man, signing off.